Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.
Hello YouTube, JudgeVape here. Another review. Sorry, it's been a little bit of a long day, but I'm rocking the Bruins hat. Still in the playoffs. Go Bruins. Anyway, here today with a review of honeybees. I know what you're thinking. Do we really need another honeybees review? Probably not. It's a bit of an infamous juice, but to make it up to you, I'm going to throw in a couple reviews of some of the other juices from digitalciggz.com as well. Digitalciggz.com is out of Santa Rosa, California. Judging from the website, they appear to be predominantly a hardware vendor. They only have like 14 flavors, I think. So, and even that's kind of limited. They only appear to sell juices in either 16 or 18 milligrams and 24 milligrams. So if you vape 8 or 0, you're kind of out of luck, it looks like. And they're sold out of stuff a lot. I mean, it seems like half the stuff in their list is sold out. They only seem to sell juices in 10 milliliter bottles, except for honeybees, which they have listed in a 30 milliliter bottle, but that's sold out at the moment as well. Prices are $6.95 for 10 mil for most of their juices. Honeybees 30 mil when it's available is $19.50, I think, for 30 mils. So that's about 70 cents a mil. That's, you know, a little pricey, but not outrageous. Both honeybees and the other main one I'm going to review, Apple Jaxx, are 80-20 mixes. And I believe that at least honeybees, if not all of their juices, are made for them by someone else. Not really sure about that, but I've heard honeybees at least is made by someone else and sold by them. So, honeybees. Anyway, honeybees. A lot of people, it's infamous. Why is it infamous? I'd heard about it before I ever tried it and sort of said, oh, it's infamous, so I got to try that. Why is it infamous? A lot of people really don't like it. Matter of fact, there's been some very unflattering descriptions of it made by people here on the internets. You know, stinky feet, whatever. And then there seems to be another group of people who like it, but don't like the way it smells, the way the vapor smells. Or they like the way the vapor smells, but their spouse can't stand the way the vapor smells. I saw one comment where the wife basically said, you can only vape that outside. Okay. There's a really great review of it from a guy named, he goes by the name Glock Shooter, but his YouTube username is Jared SPC1. Put that down here. Do a search for him and honeybees, B-E-E-Z, and he spends like 2 minutes talking about what exact type of, we'll say, rectal area the vapor smells like. And I'm not sure if he ever comes to a conclusion. If you're not sure what word I'm thinking of, maybe this will. But at the same time, he's talking about how much he likes how it tastes. So, go figure. So, anyway, I'm at Vape Fest in Philly, walking around. Digitalciggz.com has a table. I had no idea those were the people that even sold honeybees. And I'm like, oh, honeybees, gotta try that. Tried it, liked it immediately. He only sold it in 24 milligrams there. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy 24 milligrams. I don't normally vape 24. And, you know, by the end of the night, I went back and bought a bottle. And I really, really dig the stuff. So, and since then, I've ordered 2 bottles it's at 16 milligrams as well. So, vapor's good. Throat hit is, you know, it's okay. The first flavor you get if you're vaping it for the first time or the first time that day you've been vaping other stuff, the first flavor I get anyway is decidedly floral. It's got a nice floral element to it, but that floral element goes away as you take more and more hits on it and leaves behind just a very earthy, complex honey flavor. This is not a generic honey flavor at all. It's got some real character to it. And as for the smell, I don't get it. I vaped it around a couple other people. Nobody said anything about it smelling like a rectal region at all or like dirty socks. The other night I'd been vaping it quite a bit, went into the laundry room and, you know, was exposed to the smells of laundry room for a while, cleared out the palate, cleared out the nasal passages, came back into the room and got a pretty strong whiff of what it actually smelled like, and to me it smelled floral. I didn't get dirty socks or anything like that at all. I will say I liked the 24 milligram bottle I got at Vape Fest a little bit better than the 16. I've had several juices, 4 or 5 now, at both 16 or 18 and 24, and I've never really detected much difference between the two, maybe a little bit more throat hit, but this is one I genuinely prefer at 24 more than a little, because that extra nicotine gives it just a little bit more bite, which I think helps it, because it is a honey flavor, so it's a little soft. You know, it's honey, so what can you do? But other than that, I dig this stuff. I think it smells good. I enjoy vaping it quite a bit. It's a good morning vape. I think I'm going to order it in 24 milligram from now on and just use it as a morning vape, but alright. So the next juice is called Apple Jaxx, also 16 milligram, also 80/20. You know, I can only assume from the name that the objective was to taste like the cereal, Apple Jaxx, without the X's. It's pretty good. I tried this at Vape Fest as well and liked it. It's apple's definitely the dominant flavor here. There's some cinnamon there. I think a little bit more than that. Maybe some nutmeg or something, or pumpkin pie spice or something like that. The apple really reminds me, if you've ever had Backwoods Brews Applewood, particularly if you've had it right out of the mailbox before it's steeped, and it really does kind of need to steep. That stark apple flavor. This is a very similar apple flavor to that. I mean, there are a few apple flavors around. Throat hit's a bit soft. I like it. I don't love it. It's one of those things that I can, you know, take a few drops of now and again, and it's a nice sort of change of pacer juice to throw out there. But, you know, I think the apple's too strong here. It's a little out of balance. I think the apple needs to be toned down a little bit. The spiciness picked up a bit. It's definitely a lot more appley than Apple Jaxx cereal is. So there you go. It's good. It's not great. Last juice I'm going to go ahead and mention, not really a full review, is called Vanillas with a Z, and it's actually the Vanillas with an exclamation point, because they're serious. I don't know why I ordered this juice. I really don't. I don't like vanilla juices. I'm not a big vanilla guy. I like vanilla as a supporting character in a chorus of other flavors, but I don't really do straight vanilla. I don't even really like vanilla ice cream that much. So I'm really still wondering what the heck I was thinking when he had some other interesting flavors to choose from. I have tried it a few times. It's a fairly assertive, you know, vanilla juice. It's good. It's that fairly, the sort of base vanilla flavors, that fairly common, sort of artificial but not fake tasting vanilla. The vanilla flavor, the vanilla tones of Flaky Angel in my last review is that same sort of vanilla flavor. So if you like that kind of flavor and you want a fairly strong juice that tastes like it, this is probably the stuff for you. So again, okay, so that's it. Honeybees, thumbs up. Apple Jaxx, more reserve, thumbs up. The vanillas, I'm really in no position to do an objective review of that at all. So tune in next time while reviewing this juice, which is called Roadkill Surprise from Vapor Bucket. Wow. You know, they say the sense of smell is strongly tied to memory, and I gotta tell you, I think this juice has proven that true. I'm really reminded of my childhood growing up in southern Arkansas, when my dad would come home with dinner and we didn't know what it was or where he got it, and he would just cook it up for us and we would eat it, and we were thankful.
Phenomena. Phenomena.